Do you want the court, including the justices that you will name, to overturn Roe v. Wade, which includes, in fact, states a woman's right to abortion?
Well, if that would happen, because I am pro-life and I will be appointing pro-life judges, I would think that that will go back to the individual states.
But I'm asking you specifically, would you like to...
If they overturned it, it'll go back to the states.
But what I'm asking you, sir, is do you want to see the court overturn? You just said you want to see the court protect the Second Amendment. Do you want to see the court overturn Roe v. Wade?
Well, if we put another 2 or perhaps 3 justices on, that's really what's going to be, will happen. And that'll happen automatically, in my opinion, because I am putting pro-life justices on the court.
You weren't always pro-life, but you now are determinedly and decidedly pro-life.
I am pro-life.
You said you're going to appoint judges who are pro-life.
Right.
You're very concerned about the late-term abortions.
A lot of conservatives want to defund Planned Parenthood, period. No more government money in the face of this horrendous exposition. Here it is tonight. You got to answer this yes or no. Would you vote to defund Planned Parenthood? Yes or no?
Yes, I've seen it, and I think you know my stance on it. I've said it before, but
you answered the question.
I've seen the videos. Hey, Bill, I've seen the videos. I think it's a disgrace.
It is.
And the answer is I would vote to defund.
Planned Parenthood should absolutely be defunded. I mean, if you look at what's going on with that, it's terrible. As far as Planned Parenthood is concerned, I'm pro-life. I'm totally against abortion having to do with Planned Parenthood. And I wouldn't fund it. I would defund it because of the abortion factor, which they say is 3%. I don't know what percentage it is. They say it's 3%, but I would defund it because I'm pro-life.
Are you saying that if you become president, you might try to appoint justices to overrule the decision on same-sex marriage?
I would strongly consider that, yes.
The head of the log cabin Republicans, the gay Republican group, says that Donald Trump will be the most pro-gay Republican presidential candidate that we have out there. Well, what's your reaction to that? Because there are evangelicals out there that want to be able to trust you on traditional marriage and other.
I think they can trust me. They can trust me on traditional marriage, and frankly, it should have been state. I was very much in favor of having the court rule that it goes to states and let the states decide. So let me state this right up front: a Trump administration, our Christian heritage will be cherished, protected, defended like you've never seen before. Believe me. I believe it, and you believe it, and you know it. You know it. And that includes religious liberty. Remember. Remember. The first thing we have to do is give our churches their voice back. It's been taken away. The Johnson Amendment has blocked our pastors and ministers and others from speaking their minds from their own pulpits. If they want to talk about Christianity, if they want to preach, if they want to talk about politics, they're unable to do so. If they want to do it, they take a tremendous risk that they lose their tax-exempt status. All religious leaders should be able to freely express their thoughts and feelings on religious matters. And I will repeal the Johnson Amendment if I am elected your president. I promise. So important. We're also going to repeal and replace disastrous Obamacare. Which gives the government control over the lives of everyday citizens, and the numbers are horrendous. Your premiums are going up by 50, 60, 70%. The deductible is so high you never get to use it unless are going to lead a very long and very complex bad period. Very, very long. It is a disaster. It's a disaster, and everybody knows it, and it's going to die of its own weight anyway. But we're going to get rid of it, and we're going to replace it with some great, great alternatives. Much better health care at a much lower price.